Hello, 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 my wonderful art friends. How are you today? Happy New Year. It is New Year's Eve. And this is where we left off on our watercolor exercises. And I just wanted to show you where I got to and what page we're going to do. So today I'm still doing Painting Calm, and I'm doing this page here, Patterns. Patterns have a unity form that grabs people's attentions. What the idea of this is I did it earlier, is if you keep repeating patterns and motifs to get your style, and then your style will kind of emerge on how you're doing it. And the more you practice a certain motif, the better you'll get at it, which I'll show you. I kind of struggled with this one. And I'll show you. So the thing is to just continue to do the same pattern over and over and over again. Like we're going to do a pair, and you do a large pair, a little pair, a pair cut open, things like that. So this is where we left off on Christmas Eve. Oh, and now it's New Year's Eve. Here we are. Look at this. Isn't this great? I love this. I got this at Five Below. Can you believe it? So first of all, one of the things was to simplify shapes. If you just take a shape of something like this, and I use color as well, you can guess what it is just by doing these simple shapes. You can guess what this is by leaving white gaps and just doing simple shapes. I also use color, because if I use a color, then I'm not even going to say what these things are. You know what they are, right? But yeah, just using your mind can easily guess what the simple shapes are. That was that. And then I did moths and butterflies, because they have, that was the next one. They have many different shapes and patterns. So I did moths and butterflies. And as you can see, I'm starting to play with shading. Just that tiny, tiny bit of Payne's Gray, really, really watered down. And I like to put shadows in. I didn't do them here, but I just wanted to do the shapes on that. And then I did more moths, continued playing with wet on wet and white Posca. So I got a little bit better. See, the more you play with certain shapes, the better you will get. And then be inspired, practice every day nature you can find outside. And that's basically nature journaling. I do have a playlist on nature journaling. Please go out there, because you can do nature journaling. You don't even have to leave the house if you don't want to, and you don't have to be a good artist to nature journal. Go to that, but this is, so I love to nature journal. I'm going to be nature journaling more this year than I did 2024. I hardly did it, which I'm very upset with myself. I took a lot of pictures to nature journal, and I did not do it. I have to nature journal more. So, yeah, go look at that playlist and understand more about nature journaling. But look at this. So then I practiced different colors on one brush, spots not touching, and see how these spots are not touching, just to give an illusion and things like that. So that was that. And here's where I struggled with the repeat motifs. I even wrote it down. I struggled drawing the leaves. I just couldn't, as you can see, I really struggled getting the leaves. And then I would just practice wet on wet with these colors. As you can see, this one I'm not crazy about, but I was practicing, And then on this page, and after a while, I started to figure out my motif styles. So then playing with wet on wet, and then I would, dry my brush and then kind of push the colors around. And then, as you can see, I'll show you my favorites. Then I started figuring out my style, because I like my little dotcherellis. So I started doing little dots with the paint, as you can see. And then I started filling in on here. But this is like one of my favorite leaves right here. This one is my favorite leaf too. Just playing with the color and finding your motif style. So you just find something that you like and you just keep playing with it over and over and over. I could have done more. I should have done more pages of this because I got lost in the sauce here. Even over here. I could have just done a couple more pages of this. And that's what you should do. And maybe I should do that more too. If I like something, because I did do that here with the moths. I wasn't real crazy about these. I liked them. But I said, let's do some more. So I did a second page. So maybe I should do more pages. I could have, now that I think about it, I should have done a couple more pages of these leaves. Maybe I will later on today. Well, not today. Because let me tell you what I'm doing today. That's why I'm trying to get this done. Because I want to do my morning watercolor exercises because I do them every morning. I just want to make sure that I'm in here because I don't want, because last time I wasn't. Guess what I'm doing today? I'm so excited. I did it a few years ago. I think I've done it. I can't remember if I've done it a couple more times, but I did it one year and it was extremely fun. Kyla Givehand, Kiala Give Hand. She does this create-a-thon every New Year's. This year it's 20 hours of 20 teachers doing a 1 hour lesson. And yes, 20 hours. Last time, when I did it, I think it was 24 hours. But you get 10, 20-minute breaks and things like that. And it's called the Create-a-thon. So if you still want to get in on this, it's Kyla Givehand's Create-a-thon. And it is so cool. It is so fun. And you're on Zoom. And you got 20 teachers, and I really thoroughly enjoyed it. I mean, the last time I only lasted 8.5 hours, but I paid the $36 so that you can. I think I have access to past ones, and then because all the videos are recorded, so you don't really miss anything if you fall asleep. But the secret is. The secret is to make sure you have all your snacks and drinks and food ahead of time, so you could just go and grab whatever you have to. I got my coffee already, and then it starts Mountain Time, but at 6 a.m. She's already sent out. There are some lessons that are sent out already that are on video because some people like to do the full 24 hours, but it starts at 11 o'clock Mountain Time, so my time, I believe, is noon. But then every hour, I think that she sends out little lessons before that, too, because people like to do the full 24 hours. Let me take a sip of my coffee. So I've got my coffee. I've made fresh brewed iced tea. I have Perrier's. I have regular tea. Excuse me, because I collect tea. I've got snacks. I got cheese, crackers. I have, what else do I have? I've got spinach salads back there. I can throw tofu on and stuff like that. And no, I don't really have any dinners or anything started, but I don't really. I could do a real quick. There's stuff out there. I mean, that I can eat. So enough of me. Let's start. So now on these patterns, I'm going to draw a couple pairs, and then we fill them in. See, I really struggled trying to make those leaves because I just couldn't do. See how hard it is? It's really hard. It was really hard to get the right shape. My hand just wouldn't do it. I don't really like that one. But, so let's do some pairs. And then we take our own creative license as well, doing the pairs. And then a leaf. And then you do different sizes, different, let's do like, what do they call the, those Asian pears? I love pears. I love pears. Actually, how come I don't have any pears in my fruit section in the refrigerator? And then we have a cut open pear here. Let's do this like that. That's cut open, and that has a couple of leaves. Let's do an upside down pear. I know I'm not making these different sizes. They seem to be all the same size. But that's okay. That's okay. And we'll do one more pear down here. All right, we'll make him a biggie. There we go. I should have had a couple. I should let's see. Let me just do PEARS and just do images. This way I can, there we go. Oh, look at all these pears. Just so I know, so I can get an idea of colors and stuff like that. I don't want to copy what's in the book. I want to do my own thing. Okay, now actually, Paul Rubens has the colors that I want because it's got the greens. It's got a lot of greens. Well, this one has lots of greens too. Which one should I pick? We'll do Paul Rubens. We'll do Paul Rubens. And then we'll do Daniel Smith next time here. Let me put this like so. And then, oh, this is weird. I could do it this way. I just can't. Oh, yeah. I don't know why do I make things so difficult? There we go. There we go. All right. I'm going to have to cut. I'll edit all of that out. So, let's do this. How about if I don't know why I'm doing it like that. Let's do it like this. So, let's get a couple of brushes out. This is becoming one of my favorite brushes. Again, this is a 6 round, and this is an Artegra. I got a couple sets of these. And link in the description if you need. And then this is my other favorite. This is an 8 Craftimo Helenka. Those are no longer available. And this is my teeny tiny. This is a 4. So we'll do those. And then let's do that. Let's get those out. We're all ready. Let's go. So what I do is just go in. Let's start with, I like wet it down. And we just play. Let's wet this down. And this is not really good. This is not super good watercolor paper. It dries really fast. I really should be doing these exercises with really good watercolor paper. And I'm seeing, so let's take like this May green. Oh yeah, oh I like how that, see how that spreads out like that. And then I'm seeing some yellow, so I'm just gonna throw in some yellow right there. And then I see some like red. Let's do Pyro Ruby Red right up here. Or should we do it plain red? Or should we have put some yellow down first? It does look like a pear, doesn't it? Just put some more yellow down first. But I really like how that green just... So we could do that, but we'll come back to that and play with it more. Play with it more. And then the leaf, let's just do like a olive. Oops. I keep finding these hairs. I don't know if it's my microfibers. I should try, I should just try with, what do you call it? Paper towels and see if those hairs still come. Let's put some of that green down here. Let's just put a little bit of that green down there. That's one. Now is it the Fuji apple or the Fuji apple? Is it the one Asian pear is more reddish? So let's put some water down. Let's put some water down. Happy New Year to you all. It's New Year's Eve. I'm so glad I'm doing that create-a-thon. That's going to keep me busy. Because I usually don't do anything. What I used to do, you know what I used to do? So I'm going to get some, what is this? This is quinacridone maroon. Although there's some yellow, so let's do like a Naples yellow right here. Really, really light. Really, really light. Really, oops, that's too dark. I want it super light. And then the quin. Let's do it here. Let's really, we don't want it real. And we'll just do that here. See, that dried up real fast. But this paper is conducive. It is good for looking like pear skin, that's for sure. And then let me try this smaller brush here. Just a tip, just the tip. Just the tip. Where's that Naples yellow? Oops. Let me get more water here. So then I get more water and then wipe my brush off and just push it around. There we go. See, now this doesn't look that great, but we'll play with it. We're going to play with it. And then we're going to play with this as well. Let's put a darker green on this. What is this? See, I can't read. What kind of green is that? Olive, something olive green. I gotta make those better. I have to make those better. So what I do is I like to put my paint down like that. Clear it off. Just clear, and then just push that around. Push that. That didn't work out too well, but okay. I moved my desk. I'm not facing the wall anymore. I am now facing the sky, which is fabulous, just fabulous. So I see ripples in the water, but it's low tide, so it can't be manatees. So let's see. Let's take this earth yellow. It's kind of like an ochre. Oh, we didn't get some more. Let's get lots of water. Lots of water. And that earth yellow, which is, I believe, is like an ochre. And let's get this pear. Ooh, that looks cool. I like that color. That's a pear color for sure. That's a pear color for sure. So we got that all down. So then let's take this. This is like a transparent yellow. I just want to do dots. Oh yeah. And just do dots and let it just do whatever. And then another thing is just a little bit darker brown. Let's see. I'll take this brown. I don't want it too, yeah, there we go. Just a little bit on the edges here. Oh, that's a little dark. That's okay. Then we'll play with it and do little dotterellis or whatever. Play with it, paint. You know, move it around while it's still wet. I'm trying to put a little thingy there. Let's do one here too. Move it around, because that's what these are for. These are just to play, to find your little style. See, this is kind of my style, is the Dacerellis. I really like that. I really like that, excuse me, my voice. I better not be getting sick. I can always tell. I like that yellow ochre again. Let's take that, really watered down. I don't know if you can see, but I'm really watering this down here. Move it over a little bit more. And then I'm gonna do that. Oh, this is the open one. So let's do, this is what I really like this. Then I'm gonna take regular clear water and then pull it over more. So it's still, do you hear him? Snoring Shih Tzu. So yeah, he's still next to my desk. He still has a spot over there. So what I liked about this, well, let's take some of this Quin Magenta, and then let's throw in some here. Let's grab some of this olive green and mix it with the magenta. And then maybe a little bit here. It still seems a little dark to me, so I'm gonna take some clear water and kind of move it around. That's interesting, huh? Olive. I love this olive green. It's kind of like, it's Paul Rubens sap. It's like their sap. Listen to him. So what do you guys have planned for New Year's Eve? Do you guys do a big party? Do you do what I do? I used to do, I would, when I first discovered YouTube, I would find ball drops, and I would do the ball drop at like 9 o'clock and then go to bed. Now, I don't even bother. I just go to bed. I don't know the last time I was up for New Year's Eve. One cool thing though, when I was still living in New York, I lived in Lockport, New York, and what I did was I woke up and it was like 11:45 or 11:50, and I thought, oh, I'll make myself a cup of tea, bedtime tea. And I made my tea, and I went and sat on my couch in the dark, and I just looked out the window because it was wintertime, it was dark, the streets were quiet, and I just sat there drinking my tea, and I didn't realize I was facing north, I believe, and the Lockport city is north. And then all of a sudden, I thought, well, I'll just sit here for for midnight. And then at midnight, all of these fireworks went off in the sky in the city, but I could see them from my couch. It was magical. It was very magical for me. I thought it was cool. That was cool. I didn't plan it. But I haven't really gone out or even had parties or anything like that. So, and this one, this is open. So let's see, how can we show an open pair? So let's do, I like this Naples, but let's throw in some orange just for something different. There we go. And then we'll just do it on the side here because this is open. And we want to portray an open pair, real teeny tiny on this side here, and then maybe some water just to push it out, push it out. See how that water kind of like it's still faded, but you still get a nice, ooh, just take a nice little bit of water just to give that faded look. Oh my goodness, I'm surprising myself. And just so you can barely see the color. I don't even know if you guys can see the color. It's so light. It's so very light. But I love it. And then in the middle is usually, we'll take a couple little browns. In the middle are little seeds. Oops. Let's pull that over. So I'm not going to do that anymore because I'm going to wait till that dries a little bit more. But I might take that brown. Here, we'll move it over here. And then just a little bit. Just a little bit. Oh. And some water because it's too dark for me. So I like to take some water and see, this is what we do. We play because we don't know what we're not really sure. So now some of these are dry. I've got this brown. So now I want to do a couple, and I don't want it too dark. Let's do some Davenports. Oh, that might be dark. It's a little dark. Do some Davenports here. I'm hoping that they'll dry light. Ooh, that's dark. That's a little dark. Let's add some more water. And then here, now I want to play with the ones that are already dry, just to put in some shading. Because look at that, that's a little bright, right? Just put in some shading now, because it's a little bright. And then this is where you play in layers. And I just want to do a couple more, because pears have all those little dots. And you know me, I am a sucker for Davenport. Now this one, same thing. It's really, really green there. So I'm looking at the pears. See, I want to see. They are kind of greeny, but let's take some of this, really, really watered down. Really, really water it down, and just go over like a glaze. Let's just glaze this. There we go. That looks more like a pear now. That's a little glaze. How about let's get some green here. Add just a little bit of water, and let's just do some green dots. Oh, see these dots? Oh, I don't know what I'm doing with this leaf here. I tried to make it. There we go. Oh, we got a color in this leaf too. Let's do this green. We're gonna have to play with these leaves a little bit. Maybe let's throw in a weird color. Let's go grab, you know, sometimes I like to throw in weird colors. So I'm gonna find this. I think this is called Azure Blue. 1, 2, 3. Let's just throw that in real quick. Ooh. Yeah. Oh, see, I love throwing in really weird colors. And that's Azure Blue. But I just saw something really weird and I thought I would try it. I know. But let's try it. I want to try purple. Just purple. But I'm gonna really make it really, really, really light with a lot of water. A lot of water. maybe even over here. Yeah, lots of water. I don't know, I just got this. I don't know, just throw in some I like to throw in weird colors. But really like, ooh, yeah. That's because we're playing. We're playing. Something going on here. I don't know if I want to put purple in there. But I do want, see, just throwing in a weird color. Let's throw in some purple here. Oh, I kind of like that. Purple just does a little, it's like a little shadow or something, right? How about just a couple Dacharellis of purple here? Doesn't it just add something? See, it just came to my brain. That's what happens. Look at that. Just adding the weirdest color. I don't know. It just, and that's how you find your style, your motif, you know, of things that you like to do. Now here, it's really light, so I want to add some more dark. So I still have this orangish color that I created. Let's do that. So my motif is really not, it might be starting out starting out with the real color of what things are, and then adding weird colors, and maybe just, you know, let's throw some of, just a couple, oops, that was too much. Let's get some of that out. Now let's get the rest of the seed in. I don't want it too dark. Here we go. There we go. And then, yeah, so my motif is just like starting out with the right colors, but then adding my own colors, and maybe the colors are not. I might even take this brown and just, oh, that's still wet. And then doing your own thing, you know. I think that's my style. This pear, I don't know. Let's do something with the leaves. So let's take this green. And then it's not dark enough for me. Let's throw in some blue. Listen to him. He's having his best life. My little sweetheart. Happy New Year, Jaxie. Happy New Year. So the create-a-thon starts. See, I'm not doing really well with these leaves at all. Am I? Look at how terrible I look. Terrible. Terrible. What can I do to make them better? Dots? I don't know. Let's see, this one too, it's just... I'm terrible. So now you can see I'm not too bad with the pears. But I'm terrible with the leaves. But we got to practice. You just got to keep practicing. That's all. I got to let those dry. Same here. You know what I do notice? You know what I did notice in these leaves here? What I liked is after I put the white in, then I started to put shading in here. That's what I should do with these leaves. But they're too small to do that. But we will try. We will try. So let's let these dry. Let's do this pear, I don't know. I think that's okay. Let's just do a real quick. And little hole for that thing there. I could fix them with Micron and go through, but I don't want to. I want to leave them the way they are. I like the way they are. This has to dry and we'll fix that. But yeah, so if you want to do some practice exercises, try it with the leaves. You know, draw the same. Well, this is what I did. I drew the leaves. I really struggled with it. Do your own leaves and then color them in. Look at leaves. Go look on the internet for leaves or a book or something, or real leaves, and see the way they are, or make it up yourself. See, I made all this up. I really kind of like it. I love this leaf, and I love that leaf. And then you do it in layers, and then you play, and you'll find after a while you'll figure out your style. Like this, I'm figuring out my motif. Now, as you can see, these are leaves. And these are pears, but you can still see kind of a motif style emerging. Sort of, you know? I like my dots. I like to do shading. I like to mix certain colors and things like that. This one turned out pretty cool too. I kind of like it. Is that dry? I like it. You know what I could do? Let's try something. Let's try, this is a woodless graphite. Let's try something like this. And you know, you've got supplies. Grab some supplies and play with them. You can even go to, I showed you, oh, it's coming up. But I have supplies from, I got a Temu haul, and I tacked on a Dollar Tree haul at the end of my Temu haul because I got some pretty cool supplies from Dollar Tree for art. And you know who else has good supplies is Five Below. So you don't have to spend a lot if you don't want to. Or you can. You know, grab, I really think that you should at least have really good paper, good watercolor paper, good sketchbooks or something like that, because that helps. And then let's just shading, and then I'll just do a little shading on here with that graphite. There you go. And play. I'm not going to do it at all. I just like these two. And then I'm going to pull that shading out. Same here. Because I'm just practicing. This is my watercolor practice or whatever. Just practicing. And I like to pull out that shading to do shadows. All right, let's do some shadows. So what I do for shadow, my favorite is, here, I'll do it. I like to take Payne's Gray, which I don't have any in here. I do have some Daniel Smith's Moon Glow. Oh, I have, what is this? Moon Glow and, this is Daniel Smith's Moon Glow. I don't know what it's doing in my Paul Rubens. And then I really water it down, really water. Really thin that out. That still looks kind of dark. And then just a quick shadow, and that'll dry cool. Quick shadow. Oh, the sun's peeking out. Oh, that looks so cool too. Nice little shadow. Oh, we did shadows here, but let's do that like that. Let's do that. Oh, that looks kind of cool now. And then I wanted to do, let's see. I wanted to do real quick. I wanted to do some shadows in here. Let's like this. That still doesn't help. I have to practice my leaves. This is quite clearly obvious. See, this is the thing. These are the things that you find out when you do your exercises. That looks silly, but hey. And then, since I have my moon glow out, too many colors here. Let's just see. This is because of too much water, I think. And then it's not really good paper. See? Little dots really. Dots really. Dots really. I can see now. Too much water. But now you know. Now you know. I'm practicing. Looks good. So far, it looks good. I might have to fix this with Micron, but we'll let it dry first. Okay, so I let this dry, and I am not happy. And you know what? I was starting to not be happy. I am happy with some of these, but you know what I've decided? I have just learned something this very moment, and I'm sharing it with you because this is what happens as we go on. It is the paper. So I bought 3 of these sketchbooks. I covered it up. It's kind of like it's not 100% cotton watercolor paper. I'm gonna fix these with Micron in a minute, but I'm really into sketchbooks now, and I have all this paper. These are just a few that I grabbed from my closet. I have much more than these. But I have these that I do not use anymore. So what I think I'm going to do, and honestly, for me to go on with these watercolor exercises, I'm getting frustrated because this paper is not working. And this is a good thing for you to learn too. I'm using crappy paper and I'm not getting the results that I want. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to take these and I'm going to make, let's see, I think I got my, I'm going to take, here's my bone folder, and I'm just going to make little, I'm not going to make books, because when I make books, I don't know. So what I'll do is I'll do several, what do they call these? You know what I'm talking about. I'll put like 3 or 4 sheets in one, and then that's what I'm going to start practicing on, because I don't really use this anymore because I love sketchbooks. In order to do watercolor exercises, I have to use 100% watercolor paper. This is 100% cotton. This is 300 GMs, 140 pounds. This is really good paper. This is the best. This is Arsh. And I got hot press, which is I want to say flatter. And then this is cold pressed, which is a little bit rougher. So I'm gonna do several of these, and that's what I'm gonna do. I'm just gonna do them like this. Maybe once they're done, because I do have bookbinding stuff. Or else I'll just put them in a little, I'll just make a folder or something like that. Because whenever I sew these together, I'm really terrible at it. As you can see, look at this. I put this together, it's like this. And then I'm not real crazy, because look at, I mean, it's okay. But I'm just gonna do it like this. And then that's that. So enough of that. But see, we learned a lesson here. I learned a lesson here. I can't use this. And what I'm going to do from now on is I have 3 of these books. These are the books that I will use for swatching. It's a shame because I do have stuff here, but hey, I've got stuff everywhere. I started this in another book too, so I'll just start using this for swatching. Look what else I found. I found these bookmarks. These are like my favorite mixes together. Oh, I love those. Love these colors together. Love it. So that's that. At least we learned, right? I learned something very valuable today. So I'm going to take a 3 and I'm going to fix these because I'm not happy. I mean, they came out okay, but I had to, I was really frustrated. I was frustrated with my leaves, you know, stuff like that. Because this paper they just don't do, the blooming and stuff like that I like. And look at these leaves. See, I think I could do better saying that now. Maybe I could do better with the leaves if I had a different paper. Yeah, right, Sin. Let's just do a little micron and then some little dots. Let's fix this leaf. Yes. Micron fixes everything. You know, I'm going to get t-shirts that say that. See how you could just change the way things look. And I'm just going to do a little cross hatching here. Leave that alone. This is my little Asian pear. I like to do a sketchy. There, so you can give a little illusions. There, I have fixed that leaf now. See how much better that looks? A couple dots there. Oh, I didn't do my dot jewelries on the leaf. I don't know why. I just love the dots. And just a couple. Like 1, 2, 3. There we go. And then this looks better. It just looks better. I hope that you can see. Let me just make sure I'm in the, yep. So, yeah, learned a valuable lesson there. Very valuable lesson. And then, so I was, I'm actually doing 2 videos today because yesterday was supposed to be Mystery Supply Monday. And I did pick out the supply and I got sidetracked and stuff like that. So, I got to finish that today as well. So you're going to get 2 videos, but I'm going to stagger them. One will come out today, and this one's going to come out tomorrow. Or I'll put them both out today. See that? Doesn't that look so much better with the micron? Oh, I love it. I love it. Yep. Couple dots, just a couple. Just a few right there. All right. And then this has these little thingies there. So I hope you guys have a wonderful New Year's. I hope 2025 is the best year we've ever had. Ever. And they just get better every year. I'm not one of those people that says I can't wait for 24 to end. Yeah, terrible. The worst thing in the world that ever happened to me happened this year, and I'm still fine. I'm still happy with 2024. I moved to Florida in 2024. I love it. Sold my house. And I am so happy here. I don't know why I was kicking and screaming. I wanted to move here for many, many years. And I just was like, nah. Finally, I just did it. Just do it. If you have a yearning, just do it. If you don't like it, you can change it. I always said, if I didn't like it, I can change it. You don't have to live here forever. Just because I moved here doesn't mean I have to live here forever, but I do love it. I love it immensely. I love my treehouse apartment. Jax and I are so happy. And now I have you guys to visit with me very, very often. Oh, that looks so much better, doesn't it? See how we fixed it? Just a little bit of, there's my motif, there's my style. Micron fixes everything. So that was pretty valuable lesson, huh? For us. I think I would need more color in here because it's just too plain. Let's do that now. Let's just throw in a little bit more. Let's do that orange color. Because we need contrast as well. But I'm noticing, see how when I added more stuff, it just, yeah, that looks kind of better. But it's this paper. It is this paper. I like a little bit more. Oops, oops. Oh, I just ruined that. But let's take some water. And then, oh well. There we go. But it's the paper. I'm blaming the paper. Thank you. Thank you. Okay, so this is 12, 31, 24. Happy New Year's Eve. I'm so glad you guys are here with me. I hope you have a wonderful New Year's Eve and a wonderful 2025. I will see you in 2025. We have so many things to do together, and I love you so much, and I will see you in the next video. Bye-bye.